Hi everyone. In this video, we will be talking about Cognizant GenC update because some new details we have. Also, we will talk about the full onboarding process of Cognizant. Okay. So we'll talk about the full onboarding process. Okay. Now let's move ahead with this. So first of all, we will talk about LOI check. Okay. So who is receiving the LOI? First of all, this is the first stage when you will complete your interviews. After you after you will be completing your interviews, you may get the LOI mail. Okay, it totally depends if you have participated in the survey or not. Now, what is the survey? Now, this survey is basically sent by Cognizant, and you need to fill that survey to actually they check in that survey if they are ready to onboard you or not. Okay, so if you have filled in the survey that your graduation will be completed after some time, then you will directly not get the LOI. They will ask you your graduation completion, right? If your graduation completion and all semester mark sheets are not available, then they will send all the offer letter and everything after completing your graduation and after getting all the semester mark sheets. Okay, now LOI sent to the students whose interview in April and May. So student who complete their interviews in April and in the month of May, they got the LOI like this, if you can see here, and LOI acceptance deadline is also given. Go to the offer letter page and there are some instructions available to accept the LOI. This is your first stage. After completing that, there is offer letter. So offer letter is Cognizant is sending according to the graduation. Like 2024 batch are getting the offer letter without any problem because their graduation is already completed. Then survey received for 2025 batch students got the survey and they filled the survey. Okay, so if you also filled the survey, totally depends upon if your graduation is completed, they will try to onboard you. Okay, if your graduation is not complete and your mark sheets are not received, okay, mark sheets are not received for all the semester exams, they will delay your onboarding. Okay, because all semester mark sheets are needed to be onboarded. Okay, now for students of 2024 batch particularly, they are getting the offer letter more. Okay, this is the kind of the structure of offer letter mail which they are getting. Cognizant pre-joining formalities, this is the mail, and here all the instructions are given. Like step 1 is given in which you need to go to the registration page, then email address you need to provide, then you need to verify, then you need to authenticate via phone and authenticate via Microsoft Authenticator app. Not talking about the most important part. So candidates already started getting the joinings also. So yesterday on our on our discussion group, students posted they started getting the joining. If you can see here, the date of joining is 26th June 2025. Location Chennai. Onboarding facility address is given here. Training facility address is given here. So this is the particular joining letter which Cognizant sent. Okay, and they sent it to actually check to actually onboard the candidates on the particular date and on the particular location. So this is the joining letter which already students are receiving, and this is the second phase of joining. Okay, first phase is already done. This is the second phase of joining which already Cognizant sent. Okay, now talking about after joining, what is this? After joining, the process is trainings. Now in the trainings we can divide the Cognizant into multiple parts. First one, we we call them basically service lines. Okay, service lines or business, you can say anything. Okay, service lines, business, whatever you want to call, you can say it. Okay, so you will allocate a service line in the in the service line. What are the service lines? Some popular service lines: one is Java, one is Oracle, one is SAP, then one comes AWS, then there are PMO, PMO separately you can say, then full stack. So there are a lot of service lines available. Okay, some examples I have written here. You will get a service line. Okay, so let me take an example. Suppose you got SAP. Okay, now in SAP, suppose you get, I'm just taking one example. First, your trainings will be allocated. In the trainings, there will be classroom trainings. Okay, classroom trainings. In these trainings, there will be some instructors as well as the employees who will be teaching you the SAP. Okay. Also, they will be providing you some self material to actually prepare for trainings. Okay. So it will be full-fledged 8 hours training, okay, which you will be doing each day, okay. And it totally depends like which service domain you got. Generally, the trainings can last between 14 days to 2 to 3 months. Okay, this can be your training period depending upon which technology you got. Okay, so these are some classroom trainings which you need to do. After completing the trainings, there will be a training exam. Now this training exam is actually required to clear. Okay, required to clear, because sometimes it can create problems. So training exam is very important, which you need to clear. Okay, second thing, when you will clear this exam, then your trainings will be completed. Okay, trainings will be completed. Now, what is this exam? Actually, this exam will kind of a MCQ exam in which they will be asking you questions. Okay, they will be asking you questions, whatever you have learned in your trainings. Okay, so if you have done your trainings good, you learnt everything and you practice everything which is given in the trainings, also some assignments which they provide in the trainings. Okay, if your assignments are also completed, okay, then uh, and then if you clear the exam, okay, and your trainings is complete, and if you clear this, then they will mark your training as completed. Okay, training as completed. Now after your training is completed, your profile will be shared to the resource manager. Okay, resource manager. Now what is the work of this resource manager? So this resource manager will find the projects in your service line or unit. Okay, service line or business unit, and he will allocate you some project. Okay, now in the project allocation part, when you will get your project, okay, after completing your trainings, it can be a bench period also for some time, but whenever you got your project, you will get a call from manager and they will onboard you in the project. Okay, they will onboard you in the project. Okay, after onboarding, there is something called KT. KT is knowledge transfer. Now this knowledge transfer comes in which they will teach you the knowledge of project, like project internal training, you can say, because there are several things ongoing in project, right? So they will teach you some internal things around project, and after that they will start allocating you work. Okay, this will be the whole process for Cognizant GenC from start to end, which I have explained to you. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching.